went live on the wrong channel. So, yeah, that was something. Okay, give me a second, people, because I'm like, wait a minute, how come nobody's reacting to the fact that I went live? And then I'm like, oh, I forgot to change the scene. I accidentally did a thing. So I am making some modifications right now. Oh boy. People, it's been wild over here, so bear with me. Thank you for being here. And let's see here. I went live for officially 1 minute 22 seconds, and there were 3 viewers, which had to be very, very confused right now. How can I delete this? Here, cancel. Realized it would just be better to get on microphone right now rather than just talking about this, or later. Let's avoid deleting anything else. Okay, I'm like quadruple checking everything right now. I'm like, okay, I'm live on the right thing, right? I'm live on the right thing. Okay. I should maybe tweet, right, that I am live. That would be a thing that would be helpful, as well as write something on the book with the faces. Can you imagine? I just went live. I started talking. I'm like, well, that's a little weird. Nobody's here, but I guess. Wait a minute. How come so many people are unsubscribing for the main channel? Oh no! Not that it's actually happening. Okay. No, live playing games. Not even like doing an elaborate post, just now live play games. Just get in here. Oh man, I even have like a stomach ache right now with this. Okay, we got that over there. Oh yeah, no, I have my coffee right here, which I've not even drank half of it because of this right now. So I hope you don't mind if we just talk for the first few minutes once the stream starts, which I'm assuming time is about to run out. I'm not even looking at the screen because I'm posting something on the book with the faces. Oh no, 10 seconds. Oh my goodness, I guess I'm doing the intro while I'm still doing this. Oh, good coffee. Hey, I'm still working on the post. Oh my goodness. I figured I may as well go live, right? Hey everybody, good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Tuesday is a day. It is a day apparently filled with mistakes, filled with many different things, but we are, dare I say, human beings. We are allowed to make mistakes, right? We're going to be live for about the next hour-ish or so playing The Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. But before that, because I went live on the wrong channel, got to quickly change some stuff. As Yannick, I think he wrote, I made an oopsie, and that I did. Okay, we should be good to go. Open up the chat, and we should be good to go, people. So, hey everybody, welcome back to another stream here at Player Juan Live. If you accidentally saw me go live on the other channel, I will deny any accusations of that happening. We have a couple of awesome people in chat, including Yannick, Ezio King, Kitsune Metal, Kevin, Ace, Nicole, Jorge. A lot of awesome people here. Speaking of Tapa, which island is White referring to you for? Wait, April 18th UFC? Oh, no. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Dana White said he's in the process of like getting like a personal island or something like that. Which, I mean, hey, he's got the money, right? He can make that happen. I am hoping the setup works. Because here's the thing, I've been working from home, I'm doing a lot of awesome stuff, but let's just say that I need a chance to disconnect. I I am perfectly real in saying I told Nicole, like, I need to stream for a while. For me, even. Just like being able to disconnect for a little while. Because we can overwork ourselves and burn out. And I think that is no good. We have Juan Pizarro. Ace Bunny writes, Prince of Persia is nice. I can compare with the GBA version, then I record for a future video. Nice. Which, thank you for actually saying recording. That is the last thing I forgot, which I cannot even modify. So I guess I'm just going to go with it. Let's just, are you going to play ripoff of Castlevania? I mean, this isn't like a Castlevania type game, right? But what's really cool about this game is that I am playing it on an Xbox One X. So this can be played with up to 4K resolution, I believe. It is Xbox One X enhanced. So even right there on the menu, you will see that everything is like super sharp. It is still full screen. Henceforth, why I'm using this layout. Plus, it's also my favorite layout. And I am going to play this game to completion. Not 100% on stream, so there's a good chance that maybe I'll play this on Friday again, or maybe Super Mario Galaxy. Let's create Juan. Yeah, I actually played this game, but like I'm saying way back when this game came out in like 2004, 2005. And I played I want to say I played the GameCube version. What happens if you go on Xbox Live? Okay, the tutorials are on. Let's go start game. Here we go. Which, by the way, I can safely announce there is going to be a brand new video this week. It almost didn't happen because of work and all that stuff. So what I did is I did a pretty special video, like what I've been playing / pickup / channel update. I love how it turned out. So be on the lookout for that. And man, just this right now looks so clear. Obviously, any text is going to look lower quality in cutscenes, but the actual gameplay should look fine.
Most people think time is like a river.
Once I got the stash going, or I should say growing, yeah. I almost contemplated shaving it this morning, but then I began working and I kind of forgot. When I say I've been working, it's like I was still working when the starting a student graphic came up. Let me know if you can hear the game properly.
I am the son of Sharam, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men who passed through India.
Okay, I think I'm good to go with emails.
Glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
Think I'm good, people. And remember, this goes way back. I forget when the original Prince of Persia game came out, the side-scrolling game. It was about jumping and avoiding the obstacles. So I played that back in the day. So this was not my first Prince of Persia game.
Your Majesty, I trust you will remember your promise. The Maharaja's
The bad thing is that it doesn't run at 60 FPS. This one? Yeah, I could tell that it doesn't. But it looks so smooth. I'm willing to forgive it. I played the GameCube version in French, and unfortunately the GameCube version has bad audio encoding. Oh, really? That sucks. 18 hours into Final Fantasy X. Nice, man. Man, look at how good that looks. Once again, this is a game on the original Xbox being played on an Xbox One X. I actually have the physical copy. I bought the game at Easterland. And I had to pop it in my Xbox One X and download like a 7 GB patch.
Honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in my first battle.
Oh, damn. Been a long day and a half already. We are in dire need of this relaxation time. You and me both, man. You and me both. Okay, I guess we climb over here. I don't think I ever played Warrior Within because there was an original trilogy, right? Okay, it means the right trigger. Repost. I did beat the first of the 2 DLCs of Resident Evil Revelations 2. Oh, nice. Yeah, you were talking about those. How about those? I forget what the buttons transition to. Savage, what's going on, my friend? Happy to have you here. Going good. A little stressed out, a little tired, but hey, video games make everything better, right? Oh, yeah. I actually had this game on PC. They had given it away free on Uplay, but it was really hard to get it working with a controller. Okay, people, I have a problem because I don't know. Okay. So black and white are the bumpers. Remember, that is a difference in the controls. Nice, I want to play Prince. Hope the game has Purple Rain. The game does have some songs that are pretty cool to listen to. Let's get to some of that action. Okay, press A plus left thumbstick to dodge. Oh, okay. So you do this to dodge. Put away sword. Turns out I died, adjusted the last enemy. Now I succeeded. Nice, man. That's really good. Been playing a couple of different things right now. But for the next 2 weeks, I pretty much want to go in hard on Galaxy in this game. Yeah, I know the controls, man. Yeah, I've actually... I would love to own that Duke. The thing is, that's like, I don't really need it, right? But damn, that would be awesome to play these original Xbox games and get the full experience. And the volume... The sound mixing in the game could use some work.
I would win my father's praise, not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and
the modern day Maharaja. My brother wants to lend me his Tomb Raider for Xbox One X. I can see how this game is reminiscent of the... Yeah, I think this game really... I remember the fluidity of the combat and the slow motion mechanics. People made a huge deal out of those, and rightfully so, right? Oh yeah, Savage. Video games make life infinitely more enjoyable, especially right now. You know, I was a little afraid when I first found out that we were going to talk about this game, because I'm playing this for review on A Cast of the Past, which many of you are part of the Discord. So I'm going to play this game to completion. But I was afraid to see, like, oh man, is it going to be one of those games? Wait. Oh! Okay. I was concerned that it was going to be one of those games that seemed really cool at the time, but then it's like, no, it's not good anymore. Obviously, I'm playing an incredibly enhanced version of it. It's going to be different, but still, pretty damn good. Yeah, I've seen this game is not the longest game, but Ace, you know that games and good with me don't exactly get along too well, so you can add like an extra hour or two, right? I'm actually going to be including some of this footage on this week's video. I want to say, like, I initially wanted to try and get the video out this Wednesday. Wednesday seemed to be working out pretty well right now, since I'm hoping I can make that happen, but I haven't even begun editing the video, so I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. So if not, it'll go up Sunday. Let's take a second. I actually want to appreciate just how things are looking. Like, look at how smooth the character is. I forgot about that. Which also, like, think about how dirty his boots are, right? For me, the perfect length, and we've talked about this on stream in the past, like the perfect length for a game is like anywhere between 8 to 10 hours. It's like I can dedicate a few days. If I want to go hardcore, I can beat it in a day. But it's something that I don't have to just plan out only playing that game, right? Okay, we got that. Man. I forgot how fluid this combat is. Seriously. Keep in mind, people talk about Assassin's Creed and all that with games like this, but look at this, right? What about 7 p.m.? Oh, it is true. I'm more like short games than long ones. For example, PSP, PS2 version of Toy Story 3 stays at. Yeah, I think that very challenging games at 3 hours is not bad because you can beat the game in 3 hours. That doesn't mean you actually do it, right? You own this game on PS3, nice. Do you have like that HD trilogy? I almost bought that because one thing that sucks about playing this version is that the sequels are actually not backwards compatible on Xbox One. At least the enhanced. I'm not sure about regular. But so far, I'm like, this is, you know how you play a game and your thought is like, okay, this is the kind of game I wanted to play. Like this is kind of what I was in the mood for, and it is very much feeling like that. Man, this is just cool. By the way, I have yet to have my copy of Final Fantasy VII arrive, or even have an email stating that it shipped. So, I think I'm coming to terms that may not get it this week, which not a horrible thing, because that gives me a chance to make some more progress. And in case anybody's curious, let me first figure out where I gotta go. Okay, let's go back. Okay, slow motion was a little unnecessary there. North of Puerto Rico, yeah. Whoa. Rotate the decider, then press. Man, that leap, though. They're not backwards, and all... yeah, like all original Xbox games look dramatically better on the Xbox One X. But not all 360 games do. Like, some of them kind of run pretty much the way they did originally.
The next time we're interrupted.
Like, I've had a couple of games that only have marginal benefits. I've had other ones that's like, holy crap. Great. Man, this is satisfying to use, right? And not only do you get to run up against a wall, then you get slow motion afterwards. I needed this, guys. I'm not going to cry or anything, but I'm like, oh. There we go. Good stuff, man.
And there it lay, just out of reach. The dagger of time.
Oh, Kevin, just saw that. You started watching Tiger King. Nice. I'm 2 episodes in.
If I could only get there.
Favorite video game of all time. It is actually a tie between Star Ocean: The Second Story and Final Fantasy Tactics, both RPGs on the PS1. Easily. That's like... I've always said like nostalgia maybe talking, but I played those 2 games, you know, way after their release, and I still just freaking love them. Ooh, what is that? So weird. I'm the not Assassin's Creed dude, yet I'm playing a game that probably inspired Assassin's Creed. I mean, this isn't an open world game, right? So it's very different, but still. I'm not sure it's my original copy from when I had a PS3. Oh, okay. I think the slow-mo are just for this level, not the palace. Okay, well, I mean, regardless, you have the time mechanic, right? Camera angle could definitely be a little bit better. Okay, no, they changed it. They knew what was up. And I have those two games, Jorge. Star Ocean Second Story is actually in my background, as a matter of fact. It's that game right there. And then Final Fantasy Tactics is right underneath that. Oops. Yo, camera, could you change? Oh, it was made by the director? Okay, it makes sense. And yeah, people, there's actually quite a large amount of games available on sale right now on the Switch, and a couple of games on the Wii U, people. A couple of games on the Wii U. Actually bought two games that I'll be talking about in a future video. When I say future, like, there is no video being worked on towards that, so don't expect that next week, but there's a few games. Star Fox 64 is still fun to play. It is a nostalgia trip. It is a great trip. I would recommend, if you like that type of game, to definitely check it out. Okay, here we go. This is when things change. I guess maybe I gotta run up some walls and then jump. Maybe I gotta do this. Got it. Oh, didn't see that side. Point the left thumbstick away from ledge. Oh, okay, I was waiting for his face to change or something. Yeah, that Lego Mario stuff, it's cool, but it's something that I would have loved as a kid, but right now, I can't justify that. You know, same reason you're writing that. It's like, space. Water is life. That's very true. Drink all the waters. Okay, I think I gotta go this way. Then jump. I jumped too early. No!
Wait. That's not how it...
All right, whenever he dies, he's like, oh, wait, that's not how it happened. Damn it. Such a dumb way to die. Let's keep going now. You mean the Lego Mario? They've been working on that for 4 years? And I would love to get a second look at that first Assassin's Creed game. I only rented it one time and then played it for like a few hours, but really just didn't understand what it was. I don't think any of us really were prepared for anything like that. Can you stream Sonic Lost World again? Oh yeah, definitely. There are some games that's like, look, like, my priorities are anything that is like, let's put it this way. If you want to persuade me to want to play a particular game, platforming is definitely the genre that I'm most interested in right now. Hit that like button to support Juan Exotic. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, as Kevin says, if you like these streams and you want to support, please consider hitting that thumbs up, because it really is one of the best ways to support. Live right now on both Twitch and YouTube. And maybe I'll go live again on like Friday or something, because Friday is not going to be a good day to publish new videos. Also, wish me luck, because after the stream, I do need to go grocery shopping, not just for myself, but for a couple of family members. So my enthusiasm level is quite low for that. And yeah, it seems like I definitely struggled a lot with Sonic Lost Flight dancing. Gorios! What's going on, brother? Yeah, there's a couple. Oh, twin stick shooter. Ooh. Riddle core. You know I like me some of them twin stick shooters, so. I continue stating, this is the kind of game I needed in my life right now. Like this and Galaxy. Good combination, guys. Yeah, the presentation on this game is pretty ahead of its time. When you think about minigames had good gameplay mechanics about this point, but that, I don't want to say cinematic presentation, but that scale, right? That scale the games had. I think many of them had not figured that out quite just yet then. Which, speaking of scale, I mean, damn. And the thing is, the level design is good because even though it's like, so far, I know where I gotta go, right? As I say that, I like get lost here. No, 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 no. Hey, hey. Oops.
No, that's not what happened.
Tell me I reached a checkpoint, yeah. No, I do not own Super Mario Galaxy 2, but as I mentioned, once I beat the first one, you know, if I can find it for a good deal, I'll get it. One thing that I would have loved to own is the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Wii. But I was looking up on eBay and I'm like, that is not going to happen. Okay, remember how I said it was obvious where you need to go next? You have to do walk, jump. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is so much fun. Man, that was one of my favorite games on Super Nintendo. It was one of my first 4 games I ever owned. Oh! Okay, I just... I'm an idiot. Everybody should be used to this, right? We live in a city that has grocery delivery. Nice. We have some of those here. Like, luckily, many of our supermarkets do have that. My strategy right now is going to be going... We have a curfew, so at past 7, nobody can leave their homes. But I've seen many of my friends say, hey, if you go like at 5 p.m., there's actually very little waiting lines because people are going back. Jorge, in my case, I'm able to do pretty much everything I was doing in my work from here. Like, you know, you lose the control that you have over your life, but I'm generally doing pretty okay in the quarantine. I actually talk about this, I'm glad you brought it up, in the video, which should come out, I mean, maybe Thursday, I don't know. If not tomorrow, it'll probably be Sunday. Ooh, okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, sometimes the camera can get a little confusing. But I love my space. I'm pretty much an introvert. Contrary to what many people may believe, like, I love my space like you have no idea. If I can avoid going to a mall or anything like that, I will do whatever it takes. Amazon is my friend. Oh yeah, no, Gore. We have all the safety protocols there. We have masks. We have surgical masks, so like the ones that do up to 95% protection. We have gloves. I have an entire protocol that I follow whenever I leave.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
And yeah, I know that the digital one is available there, Ionic, but I hate the idea of spending $20 on a digital game. I would spend $30 on the physical copy if it was used, but I mean it's going out for so much money right now. It's just way out of my budget. I should not read work emails. Which, if anybody from my work is here, hey, I am doing my work. This is me. This is my time right now. Everybody tell him this is Juan's time, damn it. Yeah, noted, Ace.
I have chosen. Let it be known, King Sharaman is
So, which other
merciful
games does this remind you of? Obviously, I think that that Tomb Raider is, has some similarities. That we also have Assassin's Creed. No cuffing allowed. The sad part for me is that I am extremely allergic. I'm actually part of the vulnerable population. I suffer from many things that do categorize me in the vulnerable population.
To my sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
my friend.
Really, I didn't notice that.
It brings joy
Ace.
and honor to my poor and humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
The glories of Azad are famed throughout the world.
I should listen to some of the story, right?
Best is
Read the
yet
chat
to
afterwards.
come. I give you the sands of time. May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as
Yeah, Batman Arkham and this.
The sand, why does it glow? I can tell you. Inside the hourglass is a marvel that no living man has seen. Alas.
Hey,
only
quick
the
question for next stream. Should I do more of this or Galaxy?
time, and it belongs to
Whenever it
no one
happens.
than I, a young prince, dearer to his father than all the wealth of India.
By the way, I want to thank everybody because I'm hosting a lot of online sessions at my work, and many people have asked me, why I feel so comfortable with a lot of that. Obviously, many don't understand like streaming, but I told them, it's like the things that I do off of this work kind of help me with that. Judgment, I'm putting a temporary stop to, Kevin, even though I love playing it, because obviously I can't get into any details about my work and all that, but let's just say that I need something that needs less attention to the story and all that right now, for my own sanity. It's been very, very hectic, let's just say. I'm happy with everything that's happening, but it's exhausting. It's draining.
You have unleashed the sands of time. I can undo what you have done.
Yeah, Uncharted. Yeah, if anything, I'd say Uncharted. Not so much the fighting, but I think the theme and atmosphere definitely took a lot from this game. Yeah, we could even do that, like switching in between. Whenever I do, and welcome back, Nicole. Whenever I do any streams that may feature more than one game, I am gonna have to stop streaming and start streaming again because, especially for the YouTube version, like Twitch, it's fine, but YouTube, you know that it can only categorize one game. So I would just do that, and maybe like go offline just a couple of seconds. Let's retrieve some of that sand. Oh yeah, suck that sand.
Each time I struck them down, they rose to fight again. I soon realized that only by
Oop.
tapping into my own dagger, the sands that possess them,
Bigger guy, bigger guy. Okay, he went down pretty much just as easily. Was there a comment I forgot to read earlier? Let me just double check. Highs and lows of WrestleMania. I really, really enjoyed the cinematic matches. So like the Boneyard and the Firefly Funhouse. I will actually be talking about that this Sunday on A Cast of the Past with Ryan and Keith. I thought they were super enjoyable. Playing a Mega Man game again? Yeah, probably. I actually saw you commented on that video. Another game I haven't played, but I own the Wii U version of it, is Mighty Number 9. So maybe we can also take a look at that. I've heard that is just as good as any Mega Man game out there, right? 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 Anybody? No? No? Do I own every console release? The answer is I have owned, not owned. Like, We technically have an original Xbox here. We have that with Humble as well, right? I am pretty sure we got Mighty Number 9 at some point. I think everybody has gotten Mighty Number 9, even if they don't want it. But I owned an original Xbox back in the day, and Nicole has a copy here. I should suck that sand, right? There we go. Like, I've owned every Nintendo console. Yeah. I mean, if you're counting Virtual Boy, then no. For PlayStation, I've owned every PlayStation except the PS1, like the smaller one. I didn't own that one. But we do not own a PS1 of any kind right now. But it's like not worth it for me, right? Because we have the PS2 and the PS3. Oh, come on, man. Why do you gotta be all fancy just to suck some sand? There we go. Oh, Kane's here? I didn't see that. I almost stopped streaming by mistake. Kane, what's going on, man? Hadn't seen that. Why is the company called Tap Out? Wouldn't they want to be Don't Tap Out? Like, imagine if I had a workout show that was called Pinfall, like no W. I love you, Kane, so much. You know, Beautiful Joe is actually one of those games that I would love to play. And, like, especially once I'm out the Wii U, you know, and I get GameCube support. Because I never played those games. Here's the thing, like, it's a game that I always love to see. Never played a damn second of it. I also have a Bayonetta. You know, if anybody's curious about the games that I own, most of them are on the pickups videos, and you can also see different variations of my facial hair and style in those videos. But I can also take a picture, right? Right, I just saved you, idiot. Yes. Yeah, I actually played, let me first, the Mega Man 11 through that Capcom bundle. I'm pretty sure I have one of those games.
Who would not be driven mad by horror such as I have lived? But I assure you.
Yeah, I actually played the demo to that Monopoly game on Switch because there is a demo. And I kind of feel you. I think if it was made, like, there's a game mode that's more video gamey, I guess. But where do I go? I mean, I see some lights here, so I'll take this as a, like, something's got to happen here. Or not. You know the tradition, people. If I'm talking, I'm not listening. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Opening.
Wait!
Why always get a Beautiful Joe confused with that one X-rated PS2 game? You mean, Leisure Suit Larry? Did anybody ever play BMX Triple X? Yeah, a Mega Man has a pretty small... I think the problem is, like, everybody knows Mega Man, but you ask somebody if they've played a Mega Man game, and the answer is usually not really. Ooh, I just wanted to do that. Yeah. Check out that Sands of Time. We'll be timing them sands. Let's go back up. Like, for me, I've just been bad with Mega Man games. Like, 2D side-scrolling games. This is where somebody like Wizard of Gore is so much good at, like, I don't mean to call you an old gamer, but like when you grew up, you played more challenging games. Like I could play a lot of these games growing up, but they weren't what I played, right? So the problem is that I grew up just that not being my thing. So I think that when it just came time to play more difficult games, it's like just I didn't understand it. And Mighty, what's going on, my friend? Are there subtitles in this? I know that's not a common thing for games back then. Nope. 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 9 Leisure Zoo. Yeah, because I think a lot of people thought the PS2 games were the first ones, but there were a lot of like older ones. Wee! 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 Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Mighty JR, if that's your real name? I'm actually playing this on the Xbox One X. This is the original Xbox version, but it is X enhanced. So I'm actually playing this at 1080p, super nice and sharp and sexy. And damn it, this game holds up well. I kind of want to play the other Prince of Persia games, or some kind of Prince of Persia game after this, too. Like, eventually.
Had I really seen her? Or had my senses given way under the burden of horrors too great to bear, and conjured up a phantom?
Oof, that was close.
I could not rest until I had
Got
found her
that.
again.
And thank you, everybody, for stopping by. This stream almost didn't happen today. I even tweeted about that yesterday. So one of the best ways to be notified is if you subscribe to this channel, make sure you click on that bell. I think Kevin mentioned that when he woke up, he was actually notified that I scheduled this stream. So even if I say I want to stream in an hour or something like that, I'm going to make sure to schedule it in some capacity. Oh, let's see here. Since Lego and Nintendo are making Super Mario Lego sets, does that open the doors to a Lego Nintendo game? That's what I thought was going to happen. So I'm not going to lie and saying I was a little let down. I think a lot of people were on the same boat. That's like, because Lego, like a Lego Mario game would actually work out pretty damn good. Okay, let's drop on. Yeah, X enhance, like that can be a couple of different things, right, Mr. JR? We got some bigger enemies here. If there's a common theme I think we're going to have with any game we play from this generation is the camera could definitely stand to improve. There we go. This is one of the better games with the camera stuff. But even then, I think the problem is that some games are limited to like a small spaces, right, because of memory and all that. But when you have a 3D camera, that can lead to a lot of problems because then it's like, where does that camera move? And I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, got that. You know what's one game I played one time? The Buffy the Vampire Slayer PS2 game. Kind of like this. These animations remind me a little bit of that, except that game's not good. Let's do that. Got that. Read the chat in a second. It holds up. It holds up as well as games like Ico or Shadow. Just a shame not many people know about the Prince of Persia series. I think the problem is that. This was a game that was heavily promoted. This first one. I think what happened is they came out with many sequels in a very short amount of time, and I think people kind of burnt out. I've been playing this for about 30 minutes or so, Mighty. I've not died many times, thankfully, so I guess that's kind of helping me. Okay, climb along the bar, it says. I guess here. Okay. Let's go here. Not sure if this is where I'm supposed to go. And I've not played God of War 4, but I watched Nicole play almost all of it. Because we actually do own it. Okay, where do I go? Not for now. Like, I want to be able to see, you know, how well I can do on my own, which is often not great, but, you know. Feels like Norman, man. Have a good shopping trip. Stay safe, dude. Did you write anything earlier? I didn't see it. Oh, okay. I just saw this message earlier. It sucks that Twitch is the only way I can chat with y'all. Watching on console has its downsides. That is very true. That is very true. Like, I think anybody that watches a stream on console sometimes has that challenge. Hey, don't worry about it, Ace. Kui... I can't even pronounce that, Kane. Politeness Simulator. What? Can I climb this one? Oh. Maybe I can climb on the bed? Yeah, thank you everybody that's hanging out with me for a while here. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Okay, it's probably a dumb thing I gotta do, which I don't even know what to do right now. What if I, like, run up against the wall and... Nope. Thing is, I'm not sure where I need to actually go. Like, I'm assuming it's up here. Yeah, that would have been the perfect time for Paul Burchill to show up, man. Especially with that awesome theme song. Oh. This doesn't seem like it's what I need to do, but... Man, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, I love that movie. Is it that bad? Damn. Okay, I'm just taking my time here. Not jumping to any conclusions. Wall run to the pole, turn around, and wall jump into the second pole. Oh. Oh. See, my small brain could not have processed that, maybe, man. I mean, they even got a save point after that. They know this is some real stuff. I mean, I thought this was a save point. Saw they gave away Sonic Forces on PS4. What about that game? As part of PlayStation Plus. Okay, let's save.
Done. I'll start
Done.
the story from here next time.
Yeah, actually own Enter the Matrix. You know, the funny part about that is when I played it, I think it was like a... Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't mean to do that again. No, no, no. When I played it like 2 years ago or a year ago, I was playing it using my original PS2, but I was using... Oh. A controller extension. And it actually made my controller not work properly. So I thought the gameplay mechanics were just awful because I was just always punching and jumping around. And then I realized while playing another game, oh, wait a minute, that's actually damaging my controller. So I played like 3 hours of that game faulty. Oh yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run is an amazing game. I rented that one many times for the original Xbox. I think one of the original developers actually said they would like to rework that game. Yeah, I have. We actually own it on the original Xbox and the PS2 because Nicole had it on the original one. Yeah. Wait, where do I go? What's here? It's like, I don't know if this game has secrets or something. Oh, whatever it is, I can't get to it. The audio of this game sounds good, but the sound mixing is a little poor. Like some parts the audio is fine, others it's like a little loud. Ooh. Look at this area.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I do not remember this.
I have a feeling I'm not in Azad anymore. What?
Let's drink a little water. Yeah, look at how good this game looks. This is why emulation is so important to me, because think about those PS3 games and how good those games can look and do look.
What just happened? That's strange. I feel wonderful.
It's weird. Some people collect games like that. Like Nicole has the Godfather game. She owns that game for like 4 different consoles, like the PS2, Xbox, PC. I don't have those here. I think the version on 360. Some good spicy food. I cannot tell you. I'm not really much of a spicy fan myself. I like some spice in my food, but not like this kick, right? Not like this strong kick that's just like sometimes a little too much. Oh, snap.
Give me the dagger.
Who are you?
I am Farah, the daughter of the Maharaja from whom you stole it. This is your doing,
Not be doing this. Let's see here.
Turn to sand.
and we will share his fate if you do not give me the dagger to undo what you have done.
Your traitorous vizier used the same.
There we go.
From now on, I trust no one but myself. Run!
Hey, Dark, what's going on? If you ever get a chance to try Men in Black 2 Alien Escape, it's so difficult that many people struggle to beat the first level. Which console is that for? Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense, right? It's like, hey, with some wrestling games, you know, I own some wrestling games for more than one console because in that case, it is a functionally different game, or the performance is just marginally, it is better, I should say.
Now I remembered her. Since we left India, she had been there. In the desert, I had felt her dark eyes upon me. Now, here she was again. She...
Catching up with the chat. On the GBA version, you can play Pharaoh on some section. The game became Lost Vikings-like. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Oh no, I got two options. Beef and green peppers. Nice. I hate that I'm deathly allergic to peppers. Brought that up on previous streams. It's just not something I can eat. Like, I immediately get itchy. If I start to get itchy right up here, that is a big sign of like, uh-oh, that's happening. It's interesting, right? How different allergic reactions happen. I actually have a Men in Black game, but for PS1. Savage writes, I would rather play retro games in their original format. I would just get an HD converter like the FrameMeister HD adapter. Yeah, like that's why in my case I love playing this version, because the fact that I was able to put in an original copy into my Xbox One, right? I think that's super cool. No, actually, bullcrap. I own two Men in Black games. I own one for the Wii. What was the name of the one you mentioned? Alien Escape. I think the one I have is called like Alien Crisis or something like that. No, not here. Oh, come on, man. You're telling me you died from that stupid fall? A PS2 question mark, what up? Okay, let's go this way. I watched The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King twice in movie theaters, but I can't say I've watched a lot of movies more than once.
I did not understand the
I enjoy both. Just happens that older consoles will go away at some point, so maybe we stick with the remasters. Yeah, it's tricky, right? Like, I think that my negotiation with games like that is many of these games did not run great, especially like the PS2, GameCube, Xbox generation, especially the PS2 versions of games, tended to run pretty bad. I mean, many of you were here when I played those demos, and you saw, even though I love Shadow of the Colossus, and the gameplay holds up, performance, it was awful. I mean, that Brothers in Arms game, I can play more than 5 minutes of it, and I own it. I haven't watched that movie. I actually recommended to the guys of the podcast, and maybe we could talk about that once we talk about the game, just like, you know, friendly comparison's sake. I like that it's not so far an overly difficult game, you know? It's pretty forgiving. But it's fun, and that's what matters. No. That almost happened. But it didn't happen. Because I was able to stop it, people. I guess we run up to the wall, and boom! Man, this game's good. Trying to remember now if I've walked out of any movie recently or ever. Don't think I have. Oh, whoa, what was that? Yeah, I was actually going to ask about that game because, like, nobody seems to talk about that game. I've seen it, the box art. But I've not seen anybody really talk about the Forgotten Sands, and I think many people just think it's kind of just another one. Oh, really? Nice. Would some of you in the chat rank Prince of Persia as a franchise, like pretty highly then? Because it's like one of those series that nobody really says is like their number one, but there's a lot of games, right? I own 12 consoles and my Mario Kart 60 and played Mario Kart 64, my original N64, and it looked great. Yeah, see, thing is N64, I think it holds up a lot better on modern TVs and old school TVs than even PS1 games because of their triple filtering or whatever the hell. Like the games look a lot smoother. And I think Nintendo games, like you mentioned Mario Kart, like they have a level of polish that most other games did not. Whoa. Okay. Got that. Got that. We're up. No. Oops. Okay, got that. Whoa. There, read the chat. Pro City of Angels. I know for a fact I watched that movie. I couldn't tell you a single thing about it, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Did you see the 8-bit Do N64 controller? I've seen a lot of controllers like the Brawler, but those are actually for the original N64. Holy crap, you just made me realize. I've been putting off reviewing like an N64 USB controller for like a year. And I was going to record that video just before we moved. I forgot, so you guys were reminding me of that stuff. Juan, are you into movies based on games like Prince of Persia? I actually like the Street Fighter movie, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Like when I say like, it's like I understand what I'm watching, right? Like the Super Mario Brothers movie, I love watching that movie for all the wrong reasons. The Tomb Raider movie, the first one was so it was all right. I think the Resident Evil movies, especially the first two, were once again all right. The Sonic movie was great. You know, we've talked about that here. Man, they're giving me too many choices. You can't give me too many options in a game. I own the Street Fighter movie on Blu-ray. You know, something I've actually been contemplating doing is doing game movie reviews on the podcast. I'm so used to saying that here, because I think there's something interesting about that, and maybe it never happens, but it is one of those things. It's like, yeah, what if I did? No. Yeah, that was like Raul Julia's last film movie, and he's Puerto Rican. So Bison is Puerto Rican, or Balrog. Pretty sure I'm not meant to go this way. That was more of a trap. Yeah, Retro Fighters. I know exactly the one you're talking about. I did not see the latest Tomb Raider movie. I really haven't kept up with... I watched like the first one. Can't really say if I've watched the other ones. Like the first Mortal Kombat movie, I would say it's like a good movie. I think the second one is good in like the... Oh, that's hilarious, right? It's a little different. Is this the way I was gonna jump? No. Okay, here it's not super obvious where I need to go. Whoa. Carlito's just here wrestling in Puerto Rico, man. Gas to the gills. He's like 5 times the size of he was in Puerto Rico. And WWE. Why? Oh no. Oh, come on. Really?
That's not how it happened.
Great movie to watch based on the game is The Wizard with Fred Savage. I don't think I've watched that. try this again. For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday. I love watching the Street Fighter, like the animated movies. I really enjoyed those. It is weird to me that wrestling is allowed to happen. Because it's full-on contact, right? So I don't even know what the legal aspect of a performance like that is. Okay, people, I need to think this through. Wait, didn't I already get by this one? Okay, I got by this side. The problem was in the other step. Lego movies. I don't think I've actually watched a lot of them. Like, I haven't watched... Now that I think about it, I don't think I've watched them. Like, I know there's a Lego Batman and all that stuff, but now that I think about it, honestly, yeah. I don't think I've watched any of them. What's your favorite? I've seen the trailers for many of them. Like, the Batman ones look pretty fun. I didn't watch that Street Fighter movie because I was like, no. That looked real bad. That looked real bad. Okay, we go here. Don't want to be dying again because otherwise we do need to keep starting over. That's no fun. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Many people have told us it's incredible. So maybe if it's on Netflix or something, we can check it out. I mean, we've been watching a lot more Netflix for obvious reasons, right? So... Wait. Now I need to go... Because I came from back here, right? Probably have to go now. It's been an honor to be in the stream. Goodbye. Thank you for being here, Hothead. Take care, man. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next stream as well. Yeah, I came from here, so where do I go? If all goes well, maybe I'll be streaming Super Mario Galaxy this Friday. If time's allow, if time allows it. If the sands of time allow it. Okay. I need to figure this out. Because if I jump here... I can't just jump that way because it's too far. And I end up dying. So it seems super obvious. So I totally need to go around this entire other part. I think I'm good on the sand side, so I'm not going to waste a resource. Okay, let's think this one through. So I'm here. I can't wall run. This is a little bit trickier than I thought. Because the obvious thing for me would be, well, let me jump here. Can I? Okay, okay. Yeah, it's like I tried that before and it just didn't work. Okay, so it wasn't nearly as complicated. Once I finish this upcoming area, I'm gonna have to call the stream a day. As I mentioned, I've got to be doing some personal responsibilities, like some of that grocery shopping, which it's gonna be very interesting to see how that happens. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Hopefully I was able just to connect with everybody for a bit. This really did help me calm down considerably because it's been a very, very packed just a couple of weeks. Post my photo of me and Carlito when he came to France for a French wrestling show here on Paris region. Check out the Discord. Yeah, will do, man. Awesome. So the obvious thing would be, let's climb over here. Go here and whee! What is the current schedule of streams this week? So depending on when Nicole streams next, my goal is maybe Friday, same-ish time. Maybe we tackle Super Mario Galaxy. Keep pressing the wrong button. But that's so far the current dispatch from frozen enemy. Okay. Thing is, it gets a little confusing because the controls do change from what they say on screen. So instinctively, I'm pressing not the right stuff. It's like it says tap L for slow-mo. Okay, there we go. Juan, did you like ramen? I've never actually had ramen. I mean, I've had pho. Pablo, what's going on, my friend? Hope everything is well and safe in Ponce. Gonna be finishing the stream in about 10 minutes, but I may be back on Friday playing Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy. Okay, we got them. There's a reason I own 12 consoles I've been collecting for 40 years now. Nice, man. Like, I don't know how many consoles we have total. Like, for example, I have like 3 PS2s, but it's just because some of the ones that I've had no longer work. Like, the one that I have in the background for my videos, that one doesn't actually work. Take care of this guy. I guess the slow-mo doesn't seem to help all that much because it's not like the game is super difficult. I think the problem is more when I want to take the one that's down on the ground. I instead hit up another one. But for those who maybe haven't seen this game for quite some time, how's it been? Oh, you played the trilogy? Nice, man. I'm actually playing this on... it is Xbox One X Enhanced, so looks pretty damn good, right? This is the only one that I played. I don't think I beat it back in the day, but I am interested in playing the other ones. I gotta figure out what is the best way to play those other ones. Like, I don't know if the HD trilogy on PS3 is the best way. It's not super expensive. It's like $20. I love that she's just kind of walking around, not really caring. Okay, that knife went places. Or dagger. Sorry, dagger. Well, the more I rewatch the game, the more I think the GBA port is my fave. I think like the Game Boy Advance is so awesome with like these side-scrolling every 16 retrieve. Okay, with these side-scrolling games. Justin, what's going on, my friend? Juan Cena wear that NWO shirt. That was awesome, man. We'll be talking about that on Sunday on the show. I love watching the silliness that unfolded at Mania. I think we reached ourselves a checkpoint. Yeah, Pokemon, Fire Pro Wrestling on GBA was good. Like, a lot of good stuff. I had mentioned, and I'll be talking about this more in the next video, like, I played some GBA, not ports, you know, people call them demakes, right? Of Spyro. And damn, it's like Spyro on your GBA, and it's legitimately good. It's really, really good.
I'll start the story from here next time.
Yeah, people, let's just talk, you know, for maybe like 5 more minutes just to wind ourselves down. As I mentioned, after the stream, I got to be doing some personal stuff. But so far, I am really, really enjoying playing my time with Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, no pun intended. I thought that it was going to be like a cool experience. I didn't think I'd be enjoying it as much as I can. The average speed time is like 9 hours, so it is not a long game, you know? So hopefully I can beat it within the next week and a half if I just play like an hour and a half every now and then. The PS1, the Xbox One, many ones. There was actually a website I was trying to see yesterday if it was available, but it was not. And I was very sad by it. But I do own PlayerJuan.com. That's actually the only reason I switched to the name, because if I couldn't buy the domain, I was not going to change from Epic JC to whatever else. So when I saw that it was available, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta buy the domain because it is an easy name. I've had people that write to me, I subscribe because of your nickname, because it is clever, and I think it's easy to remember, right? Some people have a very elaborate nickname. It's not even a nickname if you really think about it. But yeah, as I mentioned, the goal right now is going to be to possibly stream this Friday at around 1:30 to 2 p.m. Still not sure of the time slot there. We can go back to playing Super Mario Galaxy, depending how things go. Maybe I can see if we can play a little bit more of this, but it's all about just having a pretty good time. There should be, I may see if blank is taken. I mean, never reveal a name unless you're about to buy it, right? That's one of the tricks, but had a pretty good time. But did you know Player Uno? No, we went to the Player University, right? But we realized that he's a different kind of player than I am. Yeah, like I have a long-term goal of eventually having a website, be PlayerJuan.com, where I can do written forms of the content that I'm doing. In my blog, you can actually read some stuff that, you know, I took my video and sort of made a written post, but it's not one-to-one. So sometimes it's like behind the scenes. But the challenge is right now time. You know, I am so tight on time right now. Ace, thank you so much, man. You take care. And yeah, Nicole recently became a Twitch affiliate, so congratulations to my wife there. She's got some awesome emoticons or emotes that were approved. They look pretty awesome. So I'm going to leave the stream over here. Thank you to everybody that joined me on both YouTube and Twitch. Remember, if you want to support the streams, the best way to do so is simply by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing, or sharing. Abid, oh man, you just joined now. I'm so sorry for that, but I gotta be heading off now, so maybe you can check out the archive. But once again, hopefully I can stream on Friday around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if I do, you can expect maybe tomorrow I make a schedule thing, so that way everybody can be notified as soon as I go live, because I gotta go grocery shopping now. So Abid and everybody else, have a warm, sanitary hug, and take care, everybody. And this is for you, Kevin. And yeah, thank you, Savage. I'll try my best.